And the last night normally it was midnight that this experience occurred or this incident occurred. So haven't had this ugly incident. As at 2 a.m. last night, all of us were here. There was serious fire outbreak here. That I will tell you for free that Gokana youths have always been out to secure this process and make sure the pipelines is being secured. But unfortunately that we don't know, but we also want to, we like the federal government, multinationals and other agencies who are in charge to work in partner with Youth Council and also Gokana Youth to get proper investigation or verification about the protest. How come about this? But the truth of it is that we will not allow anybody outside Gokana or anybody that does not have an understanding about this. I have not been working with Gokana people, you understand, to come and say nonsense here. Gokana youth are already on ground, and we want you people to understand that we only allow those that we know that are in charge do what is necessary. The people in charge, we know Shell has also been here. Other multinationals who are actually in charge have also been here. You understand? So actually what happened here, this incident occurred in Mogo community, you understand? And as a youth council, Gokana is one, you understand? So this thing affects houses, you understand, that are also in the neighboring community. So we look forward that Gokana youth in their numbers are coming. People are already here. You can see it for yourself. And we also believe that more people are on their way coming just to ensure that this process is peaceful, you understand? We expect a peaceful result, you understand, and believe that this thing will not affect the lives of our people again because we've experienced the hazard nature of pollution.
So quick one, can you confirm to us whether or not there were any casualties?
Actually, I can tell you there was a casualty. If there was, at least by now it would have gone viral. So there was no casualty, you understand? But we are just concerned about the houses that are closed, you understand? And at the same time, we are also concerned about, we have crops. You can see the environment, you understand? So we are interested in the protection of properties and other things who are
So I'm looking
close
at
by.
a statement from the Nigerian Police Force, the Rivers State Police Command. And
Okay.
they say that, I'm going to read it, part of it from Grace Iringeko, the police PRO.
Yeah. Okay.
She said, during a night patrol, security operatives observed this incident. So, quote unquote, night patrol. They said it happened in the night. Can you give us like an estimate of what time it actually happened?
Just like I told you earlier, that it was about 2 a.m. in the night that we was called upon. That this morning, 2 a.m. is this morning, sorry. You understand? As at 2 a.m. this morning, we were called upon as a council and also as youth organizations in Gokana, you understand, to come out for this particular incident that occurred. Because if we didn't come out, there would have been what? A serious disaster.
So, are you not going to allow the JIV to happen here?
I will definitely allow that. That is if they are ready to work in collaboration with the council, the youth council. You understand? So National Youth Council, Gokana chapter, under my watch, we are ready to partner with them, with the community-based youth presidents, you understand, who are here. We are already on ground and we believe that we're going to work smoothly. But the truth of it is that no external persons will come in the name of whatsoever and will allow him. You understand? We know those who are interested in development of youth and also development of our local government. So we support those kind of people and also we expect them to do that in return to the youth also. My name is Palap Barinada, the coordinator of National Council of Nigeria, Gokana chapter. Palap Barinada.
Palap, spell my name.
My name is KPALAP, Palap, BARINADAA, Barinada. Thank you.
My name is Engineer Maxwell Dukori. My name is Engineer Maxwell Dukori. Dukori. Of Mogo community.
Many of them are deceiving you.
So people,
as we do here,
they've told us what happened here.
Listen,
You're an engineer in this community.
look at this.
Yes.
How there are feelings that some people say it's equipment failure, some people say it's sabotage. As a native of the community, what do you think happened?
Seriously, for industry practice, there are ways to ascertain the actual cause of any form of spillage, whether it's equipment failure or sabotage. So I think that will be ascertained at the point of conclusion of investigation as to what happened. So it will be wrong for me to hastily ascertain what actually happened, because I can't say I was here when it happened. So I'm just here just the way you are. You heard it and you came. We woke up to this news. So we cannot say for a fact that it is equipment failure or sabotage, but there are certain facts that are almost evident. But the conclusion of investigation will justify any of the narrative that seems to be true.
Thank you.
I'm from Gokana, and I'm here to speak for Gokana. I'm here to speak for Shell. I'm here to speak for NNPC, and I'm here to speak for the NUPRC, and I'm here to speak for the federal government.
So what's behind you can see a spill.
Yes.
Now, do you understand this spill happened around 2 a.m. today? We've heard that it just happened, right? Now, what do you have to tell us about what actually happened here in 1 minute?
Number one is that you find yourself, if you go by GPS, you will see Po, you see Lewe, you see Igbe. But where you are standing is a property, a piece of land, a right of way that belongs to both communities of Mogo and Bodo City. We have a boundary. So we both farm here. The Mogo people, they dance here. The Bodo people, they dance here. They play their tunes here. So that is where you find yourself. Now, my name is George, as I earlier said to you, and I work in Bodo City, in Gokana, as a peace facilitator. And behind you here, there is a gutter that was dug up by human beings. I came here for an investigation on what transpired here. And by what I found out, there were patches of footsteps as well as leftovers of sachet drinks and fuel, PMS, in a container of Fanta, this drink, soft drink. Now, when I came here, it was fire. You cannot access this place. When I saw the fire, the flames from my own point of residence, I had to run down here at about 4:28 a.m. At 4:28 a.m. that I got here, nobody was here. Only what I had and saw around here was chattering noise of birds, as well as movements of several human beings in vehicles heading to Port Harcourt, because as early as that it happened. So when I came in, I saw the fire, and the fire I immediately was able to know it came as a result of sabotage. The pipe was dug up, it was cut with a saw, and fire was put to it by a human being. If you look at this place, there was pressure on the pipe. Upon cutting the pipe and getting to the product, it spilled. This spillage rounded all this place you see up to that point where you see a darkening of the green life. That is to say, the spillage and the pressure went that way, this way, and all over this place. And then this individual, unknown, put fire to the pipe. We had the bang, because it is petroleum, and upon contact with fire, it will explode.
So how were you able to know that? You said the fire was burning when you got here.
Yes.
So how were you able to ascertain all these things just by looking at the fire?
Very good. I am an expert in joint investigation of oil and gas pipeline. I am the community liaison officer for oil and gas in Bodo City. This is not my first experience. I have been doing this for the past 2 years, and I've been trained to know what is equipment failure, third-party interference, and sabotage. So when I got to this place, I saw the spill flare, just like a fountain. Whenever there is a spillage as a result of equipment failure on the part of the company, number one, you would not see any gutter that is dug up. That is one. Two, If there is an equipment failure, the oil will be at the surface. That means it had dug itself out based on the pressure beneath the earth. But upon visiting this site, you, even as a layman, you would know that shovels were used to dig this place. That is to say, it is third-party interference, a human factor, not a natural factor.
So finally, with the political tension in the states right now, there were rumors left, right, and center, you know, that if they try to impeach the governor, some people will blow up the pipelines, you know, and when this happened, stories like that started coming up. Is there any correlation between these two incidences?
Yes, I will answer in the affirmative. But before I answer in the affirmative, I will as well reiterate that I, George Burabari Pronen, I am a staunch supporter of good governance. I am an advocate for peace, and I'm a peace facilitator. And if I did not have a wife, I would love Sim Fubara. I as well love him some Wike, but I love him as FCT minister. I don't love him as governor of Rivers State. I love him as the governor of Rivers State. Now, there have been several videos flying the internet. We go blow pipeline if them come out to see him. I will not blow pipeline, no. I know how to channel my own grievances, and I will channel my grievances through the appropriate quarters. And the appropriate quarter of my channel is I will monitor the political stability or instability in the state. I will look at where I stand, and I will follow suit. But as long as Sim is the governor of Rivers State, I, George, who happens to be in charge of this pipeline by virtue of people placed under my charge, and I'm responsible for reporting for them, I have advised Bodo, Mogo, Lewe, Bera, Botem. These are places where pipelines cut across the river southeast belt of Ogoni. My brother, number one, this oil, it go spoil this place, you know, if I'm here. But you want to make fast money, my brother, no bust that oil. But this one is the intentional wickedness. And I want to promise Nigeria, I want to promise Rivers State, I want to promise the NUPRC, we will not watch anybody come to interfere with this pipe and allow the person to make away with the product. We respect the federal government, and what we are militating against is bad living conditions of this community people. We are not militating against government, because Vox Populi, Vox Dei, the voice of the people is the voice of God.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Doing here is Mogambodo. What we are doing here is not against Shell. Shell is our father. If you don't know, NNPC is our mother. If you don't know, we love these companies. We want them to keep us at the level of peace, whereby Mr. A will eat something and Mr. B will have something to eat. But in everything, there is always leadership. But if we always follow our leadership that is not favorable to us, we will drain in the gutters. So what we want is that let peace reign first. Because if there's no peace, no development. Let nobody come here to talk about price or what you want to gain. The only thing you want to gain first is peace. Because it might shock you that this thing is in line with the threats to the governor on seat. It might shock you that because they are unknown, you will never know where this is coming from. So may God just help us. You understand me? Let us just do it and handle it, not in the former Ogoni way, but in the new Bola Ahmed Tinubu Ogoni's dream way. Peace. And that is all I want.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. What about